What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have King FROSTMARE with the scariest videos ever captured on DASHCAM number 5. Let's get it. Okay, scariest things captured on DASHCAM.
The following video was captured by a couple who were on their way home the following night. The woman states that they noticed a bicycle rider popping out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they were riding right in front of their car. It was so strange that they had to rewatch this encounter. But what's even stranger is what happens when they drove even closer towards the bicycle.
Alright, so there she is on a bicycle.
The couple states that the rider was nowhere to be seen anymore the moment they drove a bit closer towards them, which was really strange, making them believe that this could have been a paranormal encounter. Is it possible? Of course, there's a slim chance that the rider was hidden behind the left side of the car at the time, but many believe this to be an unlikely theory. Who can say for sure though?
Could be a coincidence, right? You have to see it like frame by frame.
Now to another really old recording, which was captured by a bicycle rider one night, as he was just about to leave a parking garage in the midst of night. After completing his shift, the garage is located in South America. There's no way for ordinary people to enter the garage, since it is restricted to employees only. And the young driver tells us that he heard some creepy noises stemming from the same parking level he was located on.
Oh. Let's hear it. It's very scary in a car, let alone being on a bike, because you're much more vulnerable then. Bro, turn on your lights. Hey, yo. There was someone walking there.
As the young man seems to be fiddling around with his light, it would appear that the shape of a lady can be seen in the distance, casually strolling through the parking garage, which should be impossible. The driver walked around the garage level for a bit,
maybe it's an employee,
couldn't find anybody, so he believes that this could actually be a spirit or something else.
Okay. So couldn't find it, but that's just, it looks like a normal guy or woman walking. Nothing strange about that, I think. Let me know what you think.
The next video was captured by a young woman named Lisa. She states that she was out on a walk with her dogs today, and that she saw a weird black object appear out of thin air. She didn't think much of it at first, since it disappeared shortly after that. However, after getting back from her walk and entering her car again, it popped up once more in the distance. This time the woman recorded it.
I don't know where to start. Hold on. I don't know where to start. I haven't been back to our training ground since my last video, but I have been feeling really creeped out and followed. Also, my dog has been acting really weird. I tried to catch his odd behavior on film, and when looking at the footage, I saw that thing again. Okay. It's getting more interesting now. Look at the dog.
She decided to walk towards this thing, so together with her dog, she slowly approached it, as it was making its way further into the forest.
A Bigfoot? Or Smallfoot? It's not really that big. It's all the way in the end, right? Can you please zoom in a little bit further? And why is this posted on TikTok though? Oh, it's behind a tree. Oh, it is big.
Weirdly enough, the woman states that it kept its distance until it vanished out of sight. But ever since, she felt as if she's being followed by something. Very strange encounter for sure.
I don't know. I can't tell if this is real or fake. It's more on the fake side for me than real.
The following video was shared by two young men from Aguascalientes, Mexico, who were on their way back home after a gathering around 2:30 a.m. They drove past a supposedly haunted stretch of land, on which ironically a kindergarten was built a few years ago. What really caught their attention was a set of swings, on which a young girl could be seen, which is quite baffling, since this part of town wasn't known to be the safest, and a girl alone that late at night. Pretty strange.
Huh. Ooh, what is that? I thought I saw something, right? Okay, that sound startled me, but that was just a car. It was just someone on a swing. Right? It was just someone on a swing. What?
What makes all of that even stranger is that another video surfaced, which was recorded by a young man with the name Alfonso Lopez. Unrelated to the first video we saw, he as well heard about the creepy ghost story of a girl that seemed to be haunting the very grounds of this area. He was also on his way home that night.
Okay, let's check it out. Hopefully this is more than just a random person on a swing. Hey, what is that? I thought this was something. But that obviously that swing is moving by itself.
No mames, güey.
I get why people think it's haunted, but it's too dark. They would have like security footage, like 24/7, like a live stream for everyone to join. Now that would be interesting.
Neighbors in the area were telling stories about an unfortunate accident that had occurred at the scene, in which a young girl named Mariana was involved in a fatal accident after leaving the kindergarten one day.
But what are we here? What are we doing here? It's just a swing. Okay, I know it's moving, and it's supposed to be creepy, but...
Ever since, several people speak of that young girl that can be seen close to the swing set at night.
Okay, but they're talking about one
girl. And maybe
girl,
these drivers have captured
swings
that this tale might
like
actually
swinging.
be true.
This is just a random person who wants to go on a swing in the middle of the night. I think that's it. There's nothing creepy about it. Okay, in our house.
Now we are taking a look at an eerie
that
recording
is a nice
which was shared
house.
by Jerica. She and her family moved into a new home. They found out way later that it was supposed to be home to several ghosts. How they found out about it? Well, it seems that their neighbors have mentioned something. The first time, however, that one of them noticed an eerie event was when their youngest daughter, Jerica, was just about to leave for work in the morning and noticed something quite spooky while sitting in her car.
Does that look like a face in my window, or am I tripping?
What? It looks a little...
Yo, that's my... Like, there's no one in my house.
It looks like it.
Am I tripping? Or do you see that?
Now, we see that. Yeah, we do kind of see it.
It looks like a creepy face is peeking out of her bedroom. How's that possible? Maybe a visitor from the afterlife.
It's not enough. Don't tell me this is the only
after,
footage
she
they
records
got.
another video for comparison.
Okay.
Look.
Oh, wait.
There's nothing in my window today.
No, but
what happened?
There's
here?
less sunshine.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Floating
This
sheep.
video was recorded by another nightly driver who states that he was just traveling through a rural area close to his hometown. He was on his way home after a late shift and had never seen or captured anything out of the ordinary on his nightly trips. His dashcam, however, captured quite the creepy encounter tonight.
Alright. Okay, that was weird. That is weird.
His camera made this incident look like a floating sheet that was spooking him out here. But based on his reports, he saw it as a grayish semi-transparent object that was floating in the middle of the road and trying to grab the car, as weird as this sounds. When looking into the mirror,
looks like a
he
little
couldn't
bit like
see
a
anything though, and brushed it off at first, as he may be just having imagined it. But after reviewing the dashcam recording, he was actually quite puzzled.
Yeah, he
Who
didn't
knows
imagine
what
it.
exactly this sheet thing was.
Imagine you seeing that when you're driving.
Another strange incident that was captured on a nightly cruise on a highway the following night. It was quite busy on the road, and the female driver sharing this was saying that she was basically just listening to the radio at that time.
Okay.
As you can tell, it gets weird quite fast. As the woman describes, a person in some kind of strange gear was appearing out of nowhere in the middle of the road.
Is that why the traffic is so weird? Look how close they are driving together. Whoa! Okay, yeah, okay. Even though he said it, I didn't expect it at that moment. They all saw it though.
The car in front of her was even trying to pull out of the way when initially planning to overtake the travel bus in front. Many believe, due to the sudden appearance of this thing, that it was in fact a ghost that manifested out of thin air. However, I'm questioning this a bit, since we can see this person wearing shorts, a backpack of some sorts, and maybe even a hat. But how could they disappear like that on the road? The woman also states that the person actually disappeared the second her car would have touched it. Really odd. Were they maybe standing there all along? It's really hard to say, but whatever the answer, it's quite scary, I find.
I think she got lucky, but I think that's a lady with a death wish. Because it looked like a normal random
This is a video
woman.
which was captured by a young man who, as he later found out, was passing by a fatal accident scene.
Oh.
Apparently a couple lost control of their vehicle and flipped the car. The man survived the accident, but apparently the female passenger was less lucky. An ambulance was parked right at the scene, and we can see the two men helping to go through the debris on the road. What struck the person recording it as really unusual, however, was a person in white standing.
Okay, first of all, this is just blatantly disrespectful, okay? If you see this, don't record like crashes and that kind of stuff and everything. Imagine you're being a family member and you're sitting there on the couch and scrolling through Facebook or Twitter or something, and you see a car crash and you look closer and then, oh, maybe it's your kid, you know? Because people do find out that their kid has died through Facebook and Twitter and that kind of stuff, because these videos are faster on the internet than that police or ambulance or whatever calls the family members, you know? That's my reason for thinking that it's kind of disrespectful.
Standing right next to them.
Okay.
On closer inspection, it looks like that an invisible person was wearing a dress. Based on the incident report, there was nobody else besides the two men in blue shirts, so there should have been nobody standing in any kind of dress. Was it perhaps a ghostly apparition? Maybe the passenger?
First of all, was she wearing a dress when she died? Because if so, it makes sense. But if not, it doesn't make sense, because almost every female that we see in like ghost related type of videos, they're always wearing a dress. I still think it's
disrespectful. The following
disrespectful.
video was captured by the manager of a little store in Mexico. He states that there always have been strange reports about ghostly whistling in the store, and even shadow people that have been seen in there by customers. They thought that employees were playing tricks or pranks in there. However, this night he might have captured proof that something else is going on in there, as they were closing up shop for the night. They drove past the store on their way home and realized that although completely empty, there was still something remaining in there.
Okay, which one is it? Which window is it? Ooh, in the back? Oh, wait, in the front? Wait, what the heck? There you are. It's moving as well. Why?
Clearly a shadow figure that was standing in front of the shelves. The man states that they don't carry any mannequins, since they don't sell any fashion, making him believe that we are actually seeing a real spirit here. Could this be so?
I know, these are more like mysterious things, like why is there a person there?
This video was recorded by a couple
like this is
who
ghost
noticed
related,
a single cattle
like this
on
scene.
the side of the road. They thought that this was quite odd and unusual and recorded the incident from their vehicle. They didn't notice it at first, but behind one of the trees seemed to be another unidentified creature that some viewers identified as possibly a rake sighting.
A rake sighting? Ooh! I did not see that coming. Now we're talking. It's not going to attack him? What is that? It's a shame the quality isn't like that good. I just wish the camera quality was a little bit better.
It's completely pale and seems to be having really long limbs.
Yeah.
Of course the recording is not the best and quite pixelated.
Yeah. But you can definitely tell that it's not moving like a human being.
We do have to wonder what could have been peeking out from behind the tree here,
Yeah.
lurking at the cattle. What do you think?
I don't know, I wonder what it is though. It looks like Slender Man. Just standing there. That's what Slender Man was doing right there.
And recorded by a nightly driver along the upper Nukit-Tima road, just before the rail mall, as they describe
That's a nice Mercedes.
They state that they think to have captured another ghostly encounter of a spirit in some really old ruggedy clothing, standing on the right side of the road.
Okay. On the right side of the road. Ooh, yes, sir. Why is she standing there?
The question is, are we
Like,
dealing with a
cameras
disturbed person that was just out to scare traffic? Or might this have actually been a more mysterious encounter? The man describing the lady as being semi-transparent and with really grey skin, making some believe that this could have been a paranormal incident. What do we say though?
I think this is just a woman who's trying to cross the road. Because she's standing on top. She's not walking amongst traffic or anything.
We are taking a look at
she
another
is
really
cautious about
odd
what she's doing.
dashcam recording, which was taken by a man who was on the way home one night. He tells us that it is pretty uncommon to come across people on that road, since it's very narrow and not intended for pedestrians. It was also very late that night, slimming down the chances that anybody would decide to walk these streets.
Okay.
Nevertheless, he came across a strange woman.
Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, that's just a woman walking there.
The woman seems to be wearing red clothing of some sorts. But she's not carrying any light source, meaning that she must have been walking up that road for hours in pitch darkness.
Maybe
but
she's
the man didn't
sleepwalking.
think anything of it and drove past her. only to run into her again a few minutes later.
And he hasn't turned around? Oh, damn. Yep, back up, back up.
How was that possible? How could the lady be walking up this pitch-black mountain road faster than a car? Of course this is impossible, and the man was sure that he must have captured a ghost that night.
Maybe this is a setup. Maybe there are a group of people with two of them that wear the same clothes walking down that street in the middle of the night, okay? Bear with me. When you step out of the vehicle to approach that woman, like, hey, are you okay? That kind of stuff. Other people will go into your car, steal your stuff, your bank account, and that, everything. Phone, everything. This could be a trap. It happens a lot, so. Yeah, this is creepy. But yeah, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't, okay? And comment down below what you guys want to see next. Remember, it doesn't matter what genre it is. It could be funny, it could be scary, it could be spooky, it could be Ouija boards, it could be skateboarding videos, car-related videos. I don't care. We're gonna watch it together, okay? But yeah, guys, that was King FROSTMARE with the scariest videos ever captured on DASHCAM number 5, okay? Like always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.